Magandang araw at magandang buhay mga SSS pensioners at members. Meron po tayong panibawang update patungkol po sa SSS Emergency Loan na dapat po nating pakinggan ang mga requirements and even ano ba ang dapat nating malaman patungkol po dito. Meron ako ipaparinig sa inyo na dapat po ninyo itong pagbigyang pansin. Ang video po na inyo mapapakinggan ay courtesy po kay Sir Jeric Malyari at siya po ang mag-explain sa atin sa lahat po ng mga impormasyon na dapat natin mapakinggan patungkol po sa SSS Emergency Loan.
Emergency loan. Ito po ay type of short-term member loan program granted to all Philippine residents under the state of national calamity through an approved presidential proclamation or its equivalent. So sabi po dito, ang emergency loan ay binibigay ng SSS sa lahat po na naninirahan sa ating bansa basta ang naipalabas po ang isang state of national calamity mula sa ating presidente o anumang katumbas po nito. So paano ba mag-qualify sa ating emergency loan? So, madali lang pong tandaan dahil halos kaparehas po sila ng qualifying conditions ng salary loan po natin. So, kailangan lamang po meron tayong at least 36 months na naihulog. 6 po sa mga ito ay nakapost sa 12-month period bago po yung buwan ng inyong application ng emergency loan. So, halimbawa, mag-a-apply po kayo ngayong buwan, January 2026. So, bilang po kayo ng 12 months pa atras, dapat meron kayong at least 6 months posted contributions. At yung kabuuang hulog nyo po, mula nang naging miyembro kayo ng SSS, ay dapat meron kayong at least 36 months. Kadagdagan po, in addition, SE members or yung mga self-employed members po natin, voluntary members, kasama naman yung non-working spouse and land-based o FW members, dapat din meron tayong at least 6 months posted contributions sa inyong kasalukuyang coverage type bago po yung month ng ating application. So halimbawa po nito, kung kayo ay mase-separate sa trabaho at kayo ay magiging voluntary o self-employed member, dapat may hulog muna kayo at least 6 months para sa kasalukuyan yung membership para makapag-renew para makapag-apply nitong ating emergency loan. Ikalawa po, kung employed, dapat si employer ay updated din sa pagbabayad ng contributions and loan remittances ng inyong mga employee. Pag sinabi po natin updated, ay updated po kayo ng inyong remittances for the last 2 months prior sa month po ng ating application. Ikatlo, ang miyembro po na nag-a-apply ng emergency loan ay dapat residente po sa ating bansa at meron po kayong valid home address sa SSS records. Ang titingnan po ng SSS dyan, kung mapapansin nyo po, meron tayo sa online account natin na home address at mailing address. Ang tinitingnan po dito ay yung ating home address. Kung nais po ninyo magpalit ng inyong home address, kinakailangan po magpasa ng SSS Form E4 sa malapit na SSS office. Ikalawa po, dapat hindi pa granted ang anumang final benefit sa inyong SSS number. Ang mga final benefit po natin sa SSS, yung ating mga total disability, retirement, provided that if a final benefit has been previously granted, the same has already been canceled prior to the loan application due to re-employment, resumption of self-employment, or recovery from total disability. Meron din po tayong age requirement. Sa letter C po sa inyong screen, dapat po nasa legal age. Ibig sabihin, 18 years old and above, and under 65 years of age at the time of application of loan. Okay. Next po, letter D. Has no past due emergency, calamity, and salary loan, including SLRP, Education Assistance Loan Program or EALP, and other short-term or long-term member loans as may be determined by the SSS. So, maaari po mag-apply ng emergency loan at halimbawa may ino-offer din na salary loan at qualified po kayo, pwede po itong pagsabayin. Kaya lang po, dapat hindi po past due. Kung meron kayong existing salary loan balance, dapat hindi siya past due. Ibig sabihin, may balance yung past due po ninyo. Dahil may tinatawag po tayong past due and current due. Yung current due, yung kasalukuyang dapat yung bayaran sa kasalukuyang buwan. Samantalang yung mga past due, ito yung mga unpaid na previous amortizations na hindi natin nabayaran sa tamang panahon. So, sinasabi dito sa guidelines, dapat wala po tayong past due na loan balance in order to qualify for another loan. Ito nga pong ating emergency loan. has no outstanding restructured loan o yung mga naka-under po sa condonation, has not been disqualified due to fraud committed against the SSS, have an updated contact information in the SSS database, at panghuli po, dapat meron din tayong active disbursement account enrolled sa ating Disbursement Account Enrollment Module or DAEM sa SSS website. So kagaya po ng regular salary loan, ang emergency loan po natin ay pinapadala po natin sa inyong active disbursement account. So dapat meron na kayong registered bank account sa inyong SSS online account. Hindi pa pinapayagan sa ngayon ng e-wallet kagaya po ng mga karaniwan po nating e-wallet na ginagamit. So dapat po bank account ito na nakapangalan po sa inyo, approve at registered sa inyong online account. Okay? Tali po tayo. Updating of members' home address during ELP availment period. Members who update their local home address at any SSS branch office or field office shall not be required to obtain a CLRN. Okay, ito pong CLRN ay ginagamit po during the time ng calamity loan. Ibinibigay po ito ng SSS officer sa ating mga branch offices. Pag kayo po ay nagpunta sa ating mga opisina, nagbibigay po ang aming mga kasamahan sa SSS ng CLRN na tinatawag. Ngayon po, dito po yung mga mag-a-update ngayon ng kanilang home address sa mga branch offices at field offices po natin, hindi na po i-require ito sa inyong application. Okay, paano po mag-update ng address? Kailangan nyo lang po mag-fill out ng ating SSS form E4. Kasama po ang inyong valid IDs at maaring hanapan din po kayo ng inyong proof of address katulad po ng mga billing statement at mga valid IDs po na nakalagay po ang inyong kasalukuyang address. At meron din po ito naka-attach na data privacy form. Okay. Filing of emergency loan application. A member shall file the loan application online through the SSS website by accessing their My SSS account or through the SSS mobile application. Tama po, gaya po ng inyong nakita sa screen at binasa ko, ang application po natin ay through the SSS website or pwede rin naman po sa ating SSS mobile app. Kung ang gagamitin ninyo ay ang ating website, dito po siya makikita under sa loans menu, pipindutin nyo lang po yung calamity/emergency. Ayan. So, pero tandaan nyo po, dapat meron na kayong registered disbursement account para magamit nyo po ito ng maayos. Hanggang kailan po maaari mag-file ng emergency loan? Ang emergency loan po natin ay open for 1 year. Nagsimula po ito noong December 10 last year. At hanggang December 9, 2026 po ang application period natin. Or hanggang ma-lift po yung ating calamity declaration, whichever comes first. Okay. Magkano naman ang ating maaring ma-loan sa ating emergency loan? At ano ang term po nito? So, ang loan amount is equivalent to the average ng inyong 12 latest posted monthly salary credit o under the regular SSS program. Bawat contribution po ninyo sa SSS ay may katumbas po yan na monthly salary credit or yung bracket niya. So kukunin po natin yung average ng last 12 latest posted monthly salary credits rounded to the next higher MSC or amount applied for whichever is lower. But the maximum amount ng pwede natin ma-avail sa emergency loan ay 20,000. The net amount of the loan shall be the approved loan amount less the outstanding balance of any previous emergency loan or calamity loan, if applicable, with a minimum net proceeds of 1,000, maliban sa ating mga kasambayan and household employees whose loan proceeds must be greater than or equal to 100 pesos. Okay? Interest rate. Okay, sa mga first time mag-a-apply ng emergency loan, ang interest rate po natin ay 7% interest per annum based on your diminishing principal balance o sa Tagalog, base po sa inyong lumiliit na pinakautang sa SSS. Kung wala po kayong condonation for the past 5 years, mananatili po itong 7% kung kayo ay magre-renew. Samantala sa mga miyembro naman ng SSS na may availment ng condonation for the past 5 years ay 10% ng ating interest rate per annum. Yan. May tinatawag din tayong annual effective interest o AEI. Ito po ay 7.3% to 7.39 depending on the number of days where the prorated interest ay nai-apply po sa inyong loan. Kapag meron naman pong penalty continuation application for the past 5 years, ang inyo namang EIR ay 10.06 hanggang 10.58%. Depende pa rin sa inyong prorated interest kung saan po ito nai-apply. Okay. Next po natin. The interest accumulated from the loan date to the end of the 6-month moratorium will be included and distributed equally in the monthly amortization. This interest will not accrue further interest. Tandaan po natin, ang ating emergency loan ay payable po ito within 24 months. Pero bago kayo magsimula ng 24-month period ng pagbabayad, may tinatawag po tayong 6 na buwan na pagtigil ng pagbabayad o hindi muna kayo magbabayad for the first 6 months. Ang tawag po dito ay moratorium. Meron po tayong 6-month moratorium and then after po ng 6 na buwan, ay magsisimula na po kayo ng pagbabayad for 24 months. So makikita nyo po parang lalabas na 30 months to pay siya. Pero yung 30 months na iyon, yung first 6 months niya ay hindi mo na kayo magbabayad. Ang tawag po natin doon ay moratorium. Okay? Yung accumulated interest na yon ay isasama na po natin sa kabuuan ng inyong loan at ito po ay equally distributed sa inyong monthly amortization. Ganun din naman, paalala lang din po, kapag ang ating loan amortization ay binayaran natin after the due date, ito po ay magkakaroon ng penalty na 1% per month, computed and charged for every day of delay. Next, emergency loans which remains unpaid after loan term shall be subject to the applicable interest at the time of loan approval. At ganun din, nabanggit natin kanina, meron po itong 1% penalty hanggang mabayaran po ng buo. Emergency loan will not be charged with service fee. Wala po itong service fee. Zero service fee po ito. Wala rin po itong advance interest and will automatically adapt any movements or approved modification sa ating calamity loan interest rate. Okay. Repayment. Ito po yung nabanggit ko kanina patungkol dun sa ating repayment. Ang loan po natin ay payable for 30 months. Inclusive na dito yung first 6 months niya na moratorium on payments and 24 equal monthly amortization. So, di-divide natin siya for 24 months equally. Ayun po magiging monthly payment po ninyo, amortization. The loan amortization shall commence in the month following the 6-month moratorium period from the loan date. And payment shall be made using PRN o yung ating payment reference number na makukuha po sa inyong online account kung kayo po ay individual member at kung hindi naman employed po kayo, si employer po ninyo ang gagawa ng PRN para sa inyo on or before the last day of the month following the applicable month. So halimbawa po, ang magsisimula na kayong payment ninyo, halimbawa, mga magsisimula kayong February 2026. Example lamang po, ang deadline po ng pagbabayad po ninyo, kung babayaran nyo ay para sa February, ang deadline ay huling araw ng March 2026. Ayan. On or before the last day of the month following the applicable month. Okay. Release of emergency loan proceeds. The loan proceeds shall be released through any of the following. So kung meron kayong active MySSS card sa mga nag-avail po ng ating MySSS card sa inyong online account, or kung meron kayong registered at applied na UMID ATM Pay card, dito po natin ipapadala ang inyong emergency loan proceeds o yung makukuha ninyong loan proceeds po natin. Or kung wala naman, sa inyong active single account na PesoNet accredited, kung saan nandun po yung pangalan ninyo at enrolled po sa inyong MySSS account. Kailan po pwede mag-renew ng emergency loan? Yan. Ang renewal po, maaari na pong gawin provided yung existing loan ay hindi po past due. Kumbaga, maayos po ang pagbabayad nyo, hindi lumalagpas ng deadline. Yung last 3 amortizations ninyo ay nabayaran within due dates prior to the month ng inyong renewal application. If any of the last 3 monthly amortizations were paid after the due date, eto na, renewal will be allowed after 3 months. And the proclamation reference must be different from the proclamation used for the existing emergency loan. Ayan. The balance of the existing emergency loan shall be deducted from the proceeds of your new loan. So kung mag-a-apply po tayo ng renewal, ibabawas lang po yung ating remaining emergency loan balance. An emergency loan cannot be availed at the same time as calamity loan. So malinaw po ito sa mga nagtatanong, pwede bang pagsabayin ang emergency at salary at calamity loan? Hindi po. Hindi siya pwedeng pagsabayin. Pero kung qualified kayo sa salary loan, pwede nyo po isabay ang salary loan. If there is an outstanding balance from a calamity loan, it shall be deducted from the emergency loan proceeds. This rule also applies equally to the renewal of calamity loan. Okay, so sa ngayon wala pa naman po tayong ino-offer na calamity loan dahil meron po tayong state of national calamity. Yun nga po, dahil doon meron tayong emergency loan na maaari natin ma-apply hanggang December 9 ngayong taon. Proceeds of the new loan must be any great amount greater than or equal to 1,000, which is the minimum required amount, after deducting yung ating prior loan balance, except para sa ating mga kasambahay at mga household employees whose loan proceeds must be greater than or equal to 100 pesos. For the other conditions ng ating emergency loan, may tinatawag po tayong default conditions. A loan shall be considered in default when the total unpaid obligation, kasama na po dito yung unpaid principal, interest, and penalties, is equivalent to more than 6 monthly amortizations, or it has remaining unpaid balance after its loan term. The full balance of the defaulted loan shall become due and demandable and must be paid in full without the need for demand or notice. Okay, so tandaan niyo po, ang loan daw po natin, katulad po ng regular salary loan, kapag hindi niyo po ito nabayaran for more than 6 months, ito po ay magiging default na. Defaulted account na. So, ano ibig sabihin pag defaulted na? Without the need for demand or notice, dapat mabayaran na po yung loan ninyo dahil nag-incur na po ito ng penalty charge. Okay. Next, cancellation of emergency loan may be allowed subject to the condition that the outstanding balance, which includes penalty, kung meron man, interest and principal as of the settlement shall be paid in full. Okay po. And lastly, the SSS shall recover and recall any disbursed emergency loan in accordance with the protocols and guidelines established by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and relevant payment system operators such as BancNet and PCHC due to any of the following: yung error, duplication, unauthorized credit, and analogous case circumstances. Ito po yung mga cases po na halimbawa emergency loan ay nagkaroon ng error sa disbursement sa inyong account o na doble. O kaya naman, hindi pala sa iyo yung pera na iyon pero pumasok sa account niyo. If the member has already withdrawn the erroneously disbursed amount, yung procedures po natin sa pagbabalik, including yung designated contact details, yung period, kung kailan po ibinalik, pati po yung applicable payment instructions, ay dapat i-provide po sa SSS through an official notification issued po sa inyo. Until the amount is returned and is received by the SSS, is confirmed. Kapag na-confirm na ng SSS na binalik nyo ng amount, kung nakapasok man kayo sa anuman sa apat na nandito sa screen, the member shall be temporarily disqualified sa availment ng anumang loan sa SSS. Should the amount remain unreturned, kapag hindi nyo pa rin binalik po yung mga loan na ito na kabilang po dyan sa apat na nasa screen, ang total amount po ay magiging due and demandable na po ninyo sa inyo. Magkakaroon po ito ng interest rate and penalty. Ayon na rin po sa guidelines ng ating emergency loan. At yung total outstanding balance kasama po interest and penalty nito ay ibabawas po sa inyong future benefit in case po hindi natin mabayaran siya o hindi maibalik sa SSS. Okay po? So, dyan na po ang kabuuan ng ating emergency loan program.
At yun po ang kompletong detalye na inyo po napakinggan.